What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? Doing our last final report here from Mobile, Alabama. Really just giving a conversation. We might have some guests come on live, but we do have some interactions we're going to get out and get tonight. A lot of the players are hanging out tonight. We got invited out to go bowling. So we'll be myself and Chastity, the brand manager, we'll be going out bowling here in a little bit with a few players that we have been interacting with. We'll also be going to head out downtown. They had a players parade, and a lot of them will be interacting down there. So we're going to be down there having some fun with those guys. They're going to. I think their cutoff time is like 11 p.m. tonight. They want those guys back, so they could be prepared for tomorrow. I know a lot of guys are turning it in early, or if they're out, they're doing something relaxed, which is my type of party. So welcome in, everybody. Hopefully y'all can hear me good. I don't know how many viewers we got. Okay. Let me see. I'm just trying to see where. Okay. All right, chat. So appreciate y'all for tapping in once again. It's your boy, Coach Smook. Just a little post. Oh, Jordan's not here. Okay. Just a little post Senior Bowl like reaction, not necessarily report. Um, I was able to kind of go back and look at the footage, look at some of the practice that we watched. We didn't really watch much of the American team, I believe it was. We watched the national team a lot. The American team had a lot of your more guys that you're familiar with from the bigger schools, the SEC, the Big Ten, Big 12. But the other side, man, the national side with a lot of those ACC, D2, um, who else is out there? Big 12, I think is Big 12. Yeah, Big 12 is part of that. The MAC, all those the smaller schools that they put together that team for, put that team together with. I think they produce a lot of or they present a lot of diversity and versatility on that side. I kind of enjoyed watching their practices more so than the other side, but I did see some things with some guys that I think did help they draft stock or help get eyes on what their draft stock is looking like and could really make an impact going into the next part of this next phase of this draft. But before we get into that, man, we have a special guest coming on, man. I know a lot of people in the Bama space or in our community probably don't know much about this young man, but when you turn the film on and you watch any game that SMU has played, this young man has had flashes all season. Um, we were privileged enough to be able to make contact with him. We saw a few clips of guys that were invited, and y'all know how I am about film. Got to see some of his highlights from this past season, and he's here to just have a little conversation with us and to kind of give us some insight on what his week has been like here at the Senior Bowl, what his future endeavors look like, and just to have some small talk here on Live with Coach Smook. So, without further ado, let's welcome to the stage Mary J. Bring him on. Our guy Jeffrey Mba. Y'all give it up for him in the chat. I appreciate y'all for that. Just add him to the stage. It should bring him up and then go to the second stage. There you go. That should be perfect. What's up, brother? How you
What's up? What's up? How are
how
you?
you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I mean, um, yeah, I feel good, man. I'm happy to be here, and thanks you for having me.
Man, no problem, brother. But hey, look, we're honored. We're honored to have you, brother. I told everybody, I was like, man, you probably don't know him because he's not one of those big name marquee players, but I seen him out there working this week
Appreciate.
and catching some eyes. And you had the coaches on your tail one day, and that's when you know they really watching you. When they on you like that, that's when you know they watching you. So that's some positive things. How you feeling today, man? I know you had to leave early. Just give us an update with everything, brother.
Man, I feel good mentally. I'm in a good space because I could show off what I could do, on the field. Because it was really my goal. I had my calf, like at the beginning of the month. I missed the last game, sadly, the ball game with my
Yeah.
guys. And so I just wanted to come, with an injury, but still show that, like I belong here, I'm one of those guys that you don't need to call. And that's why I wanted to come and show that to everybody. And I feel like that's what I did.
I really think you did too. I think just
Appreciate
your
it.
presence, your presence and your leadership character, it was definitely prevalent. You know, no matter how a drill went or a rep went, you continued to stay upbeat. You were jogging on and off the field. Those are small things that I think GM, scouts, and everything are looking at for guys who didn't have the P4, P5 first line of duty 3 year starter career. They looking for guys with longevity, and I think you truly displayed that. Tell the community, man, and AAA family, continue to run the likes up in the chat. Make sure y'all go follow Jeffrey on Instagram. Y'all, this dude is a first of all, he's a character. I'm gonna tell y'all, he's a character. Y'all seen him coming on dancing, and y'all know how I am. Y'all know I'm silly too. So y'all just bear with us as we get through this interview, because I feel like I'm talking to a little brother, man. He bigger than me, but he definitely my little brother, man. But give the people some background about your journey. You know, how you started playing football, where your football collegiately your journey has taken you, and the motivation to continue to press and achieve that dream of getting to the NFL.
So, I've been at the senior board and we have like all this meeting with scouts. So I'll be telling my story like, from 9 to 11, like almost every day. So I got it in mind now. So I can go ahead. But
Look, that's why I
so
said I'm gonna be another GM today.
I was born in Africa. I was born in Gabon. And I moved when I was 4 years old. And my mom moved to France, trying to find every job she could over there. And she helped me move. 1 year later, I went to France. I get back to Africa for a year in Cameroon when I was starting back to reality a little bit. And then I lived most of my life in France. And I learned about football really late. I was like, I played from soccer, track and field,
Yeah,
judo. I did some bike a little bit, Tour de France and stuff. So I was trying to find my way. I did rugby as well. I didn't really enjoy it. So I got this friend who told me about football. And when I learned about football, like I watched like it was Odell Beckham Jr. was big at the time. So I
yeah,
was
yeah,
watching this
yeah.
guy and I was like, okay, I'm gonna start playing football. I'm gonna be a running back. I already see it. I'm gonna be. They put me on the line. They say no, no, no.
You
Go on
gotta
the
go to the
line.
line.
Block this guy. And you know what's funny about it is like the first game I ever played of football. I remember the first play I was playing in defense, and that caused a fumble. The ball is on the ground. I'm a soccer player. I kick it. I kick it, bro. I was like, I didn't know what I was doing, right? So that was my introduction to football, and I just fell in love with it. I knew that I could do something out of it. And so I had a friend who was over there, Baptist in Maryland, who was playing basketball over there. Joseph Abilao, shout out to him. Thank you for the
Yeah,
opportunity to come here. And he knew a coach at San Francisco Academy in Baltimore. And I just went there. They told me, okay, like you come and do, like a practice with us, do a test, and we're gonna see how you go through it, right? And I paid for my ticket with all the saving that my mom got for me. I went out there. The test was concurrent. Get back to France. Sadly, like I went back to San Francisco, stayed there for a little bit, but I couldn't stay there because they didn't have no I-20,
yeah,
the F1 visa. So they made me trying to go to IMG, but IMG didn't have the seniors. So I went to St. Thomas More in Connecticut, stayed there for a year. To be honest with you, like when I think about the beginning of my journey, like I was in the wrong crowd, you know,
yeah,
like because I wasn't speaking English, like and like I wasn't really speaking English. The first person I talked to was Beef Pudgy in Baltimore, right?
yeah,
So he was like a stretch, and then I went to Connecticut, and so like I had this coach who was helping me talking to the coach, but he didn't have my biggest interest in mind, and I make a lot of mistakes on the way, because I believe that he wanted the best for me, but
yeah,
he wanted the best of himself. I mean, you see a 6'6", 310 guys coming from France, like you're like, okay, like I'll get money out of him, basically,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
So it didn't go the way I wanted. Went back to France for a year, went to JUCO. And then in JUCO, like I learned that, I got the physical tools, to play at the next level, but not really mentally yet. It was just about
yeah,
like the physical aspect of it. I finished number one in the country just because of my physical attribute. And I went to Auburn, 3D line coach in 1 year, 3 head coach in 1 year if I count when Coach Cadillac was a head coach as well. I loved Auburn, but like it wasn't stable for me. I needed to learn about football. Right, like I just got here. I wanted to be better mentally, and the first week that I got there, I got this shoulder surgery on my labrum. So
Yeah,
like the time that you take in the spring, to learn the place and all that.
yeah.
I
You
was out
missed
here,
out on a
like
lot of that.
running routes. Like I wasn't really watching practice because I only like they was trying to keep me in shape, for the season. And the first time that I put pads on was in fall camp. Once they didn't be the most, and you have this stress because you want to be great, but like in the
Yeah,
same time, like you don't really know about it. So, but I knew that you would work my way, and so I went 1 year over there. Then I went to Purdue for one reason only. I got a friend who was in JUCO with me. Told me, listen, I got this coach over here named Brett Haley, coach in the league. He's gonna teach you all the ropes in the game. So I wasn't interested in like all the fame or I was just wanted to be in a school where I could be the best, right? So I
right.
went to Purdue, visit there, commit right away, went there for 2 years. Then my career was about to be over. I was about to go to the NFL international pathway. It was the only way for me. It was 1 in 11, to be honest with you. I
Yeah,
wasn't about to be drafted or called. And then Diego Pavia came and talk about, yeah, like, I would
yeah.
love to have another year.
So you went out here to try it too.
And
Might
I
as
went back.
well. Come on, put that book back on, man. It's time to
I went
get
back.
back
I
in the
went back to
classroom, get on
school.
the field, baby.
I was like, okay, I was a graduate from Purdue. I was about to get my master now. I'm about to get my master. Yeah, I'm about to go back.
Yeah,
So I went back and I chose SMU like because like we play a defense that was really static at Purdue and I couldn't show my physicality. But I loved Purdue because they teach me the ropes of the game and I play from like 4 eye to 5 technique, nine
yeah,
technique.
yeah,
So like I wasn't afraid of playing anything anymore because I played position that I thought I could never play, like 2 eye and 4 eye.
yeah.
So I chose to go to SMU and now I'm here.
Man, that. So I really think what the people don't understand in this process, like I think your advantage was already being used to moving around a lot. So your mindset to stick with the resilience that you had to have, it's amazing to see that displayed at this level in this era of college football with NIL and so many things involved. Like you said, the waiver to come back the extra year, all of these things involved. And it's stories like yours that really get overlooked and we see how it benefits on the other side. Now, and this is why I was glad I was able to bring you on after doing some research about your journey during college, because some people they are taking advantage of the system and abusing it. But you have journeys like this where quality talent like yourself got a late start in the game. We have a player on our roster at Alabama, Steve
Yeah,
Mbumba. They call him Steve Bowler, and defensive tackle, 6'4". I think he's 330 right now. Big guy,
big guy, big
and
dude.
he's on the development curve. His size alone and his strength and his athleticism makes him a presence. But like you said, the intricacies of the game. And when I talked to him this past season, in the spring, I mean fall coming into the season, his mindset, he wasn't in a rush to, get on the field. He was committed to developing. He was seeing himself get better. So I think that part of the journey, this process, this new era of college football, it helps for those type of situations. So I'm glad you've been able to take advantage of it. Now we fast forward, man. We're here
Uh,
at the Senior
Before
Bowl.
we continue, like I love the fact that you talk about that, but I feel like like with the NL and stuff, it's gonna be way harder, to develop, because like the
Yeah,
coaching shares and all that, like now, like I was talking about it with my D-line coach a little bit, and he was being honest with us. He was like, "Listen, like I want to develop you, like I want to do everything I can for you, but now college football is more like a business, like so."
yep,
You have
yep,
to show us that you can play. Like right now, like we have conversation about okay, this guy is on the field, like he get that much money, so like now I feel like it's gonna be way harder to have like a developing process like I
yeah,
did. And for international athletes, I feel like the JUCO route is still the best one because
yeah,
you can have 2 years when you can a little bit slow down the process. But
yep,
going to a big school like out of France or out of Germany or out of is really hard because they don't really have time to develop you as much as they would. It's not
yep.
a want to. It's hard.
Yeah, and so like I'm glad, and see, so now we see it firsthand. Um, Fast forward to this draft, man. I really think that you did some quality things to get some more eyes on your profile as a prospect. What do you think was probably one of the things that you showcased this week that kind of drew a little bit more attention?
I will say, when I think about it, like on the field, like people was doubting, my power, my all that, like, and so I could show that I have some physicality. Like I said, like I wasn't 100%, and I feel like a lot of those scouts was aware of that, but like just my love of the game, like
Yeah,
when you have an international player in front of you, like sometimes like that's me a lot. Like, do you love football? Like, do you really
yeah,
like football? Are you here for the fame or like the thing outside of football? Which like I show them that I love football, and I feel like off the field, it's just like my mindset, people didn't know that I know about football as much as I did. So like I
yeah,
remember like seeing some scouts, and after like I'm done talking to them, it was like, wow, good job, and then smiling at me and stuff. And I
yeah,
was like, wow. Because I was proud of myself. Like I could show that, okay, like I have the body now, but I have the mindset also go with it. And no matter the defense you have, like in my college career, I went from like some year I was at 290, some year I was at 315, some year I was at 330, depending on the position, right? Because I know my body as well. And so that
mm-hmm,
one, like I could show and bring on the table that I'm older, yes, I'm 26, yes. But I feel like, like I'm coming as a pro, like I don't
yeah,
gonna have all the defense of like a younger guy who's gonna have to take care of, who's gonna have to put the hands to hands. No, like I know my game. I know I love this game, but it's also my job, and I take it as
yeah.
it is, to be honest with you.
And you see, we saw that dynamic really play out on the field in the playoffs. You look at how Indiana and their roster was
Mhm.
built and how they approached the game. They played every game the same exact way, no matter what the circumstance was, and that's just a maturity thing. At the end of the day, percentage of it is to development, but when you've seen a lot of things, when you've experienced life, you approach things a lot differently, and your level of focus and your ability to keep that consistency and that level of focus, that's what transpires onto the field. It's not always just about skill and pure athleticism. It's about that level of focus and being able to maintain it. So I'm just glad you've been able to maintain it, man. Looking
I
forward,
think
brother.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Coach Signetti did. I have to give floor to Coach Signetti because like the way like in the NR era like you can think that like some team like built the biggest rooster they could with all the name they could and didn't do it the way they wanted.
No,
But
he
Coach
got
Signetti,
committed guys.
yeah, you got committed guys, and like you're gonna try to find the guys who are not known, like on the biggest picture, but like are
Hmm.
mature enough to go the way you want to go. And yeah, I have to give this floor because I played in Indiana like 2, 3 years ago, and he wasn't the same team. And the way like he changed his team like from like one year to another, it just amazed me.
Right.
So I have to give this floor to that guy.
Yeah, man. I love that story around Indiana, man. Kurt Signetti, a guy that was formerly on under Coach Saban at a point in
Mm-hmm.
time, really took a lot of things from Coach Saban and his mentality as far as trusting the process, and I see that in you too, man.
I
Um,
appreciate it, man.
a few more things before we get out of here, man.
Of
So
course.
having to come to America, man, what has become like your favorite eats? I'm a food person, man. I got leftover Cracker Barrel from this morning, and I done went out and ate like two other things since then. Like I'm a foodie person. So what's been like your favorite type of food since you've been here?
So you have to understand that in France and in the rest of the world, the American culture is big. Like we have French artists, for example, right? But they will never be as big as if Lil Baby come in or like
Yeah,
if American artists come in. So like the influence is big. And I grew up watching this show, food versus man versus food or something like that.
yeah, man
About a
versus
guy-
food.
Yeah, so the guy was eating a lot of pizza and burger and all this steak, right? And I felt like that was it for me, like pizza, burger.
What?
Yeah, like I was a big pizza burger fan. Like I could eat it every day, man. I feel
Man,
like
this
I had to slow down a little bit because I was getting, like too high on the
yeah,
weight.
yeah.
I loved it, man.
So Jeffrey, I'm one of those guys. You see me, I'm tall and slim, man. I got a lean build. So like when I do mass lean gain, like when I'm in that phase of my fitness, man, I have to eat like two burgers a day, 4 times a week. I eat a whole piece
Why
on
you
the
lifting?
weekend. I got to, man, because I gotta feed them muscles, man. It's crazy, bro. But I got back in the gym this morning, man. Went crazy this morning. So
Like you see
I'm
my
feeling.
face right now. Like I'm not even smiling at you. I'm mad, bro, because I wish it was like that for me too. If I eat two burgers, bro, you don't know what I have to do to. Oh my god, bro! Like
Hey, my bad, man. Look, I be trying to tell everybody I should be about 330 in real life. Like if I was normal like
Genetics,
everybody
man.
else, I'll be about 330, man. 6'3",
Genetics, bro.
330.
Like,
I
like,
get
like
two
you,
tackles.
like you know what? You know what? Now that I'm here, let me show you what I have to eat. Bro. You can tell, like,
Y'all, this is why I love our channel, y'all. Look, y'all not getting this nowhere else. We gonna have
bro.
Tyren Montgomery joining us too, y'all. What's that? Oh, you
All I
gotta
got
get the
is
leanies.
chicken, broccoli, and rice, bro. Every day the same thing, man. I'm getting tired of
The
it, bro. Every
leanies, he
day,
tired of
bro.
that.
Every day, bro. And then you talk
Oh
about
man, I'm
burgers, bro.
sorry,
You
man.
don't know how much I want to hit a burger right now, bro.
Hey, listen. Once we get drafted, you could eat a couple. After that, you could take a few
Oh,
weeks to eat a couple, and then get back to it, man. Hey,
I
at that
will.
level though, it's some different type of training and things you're gonna have access to, man. So you gonna be fine, brother. You're gonna be fine. Are you a gamer? Do you get on the video game any?
Yeah, but I'm more like a solo gamer player. Like I'm the type of guy who loves to stay at home. So I'm gonna play
Yeah.
my Elden Ring. I'm gonna play my The Last of Us. I'm gonna play all the game alone. Cause when I play online, I'm the type of guy who's gonna be mad when I lose.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
have to play by I have to play by myself, so I can be like, oh,
Call of Duty, Warzone. I retired from it, brother.
I
It used to
tried.
get. I used to get so hype on it, but yeah, I
Oh,
was gonna
you
say,
go in the
man.
game, you get shoot by someone like in the other side of the map. Okay, now it's time for me. I'm done. I'm leaving.
I'm out. They hacking. I'm out of here. Uh, but yeah, man, I got a series I'm gonna be doing over the summer. Playing with NFL collegiate high school players. Is gonna be doing like yeah, man. NCAA. I'm gonna be on it. Just
Oh,
playing
no,
the
no.
game, whatever, against whoever I'm playing against, and doing semi interview type style. I think it'll be cool for you to come on, man. I told everybody you was silly, bro. Now they see it.
If we play college football, I will not play that game. I only download that game to see how many the rating that I have, and then after that I delete it.
Hey, you know what? They did the same thing to my guy, T.I. Mims, played at South Alabama. This young man came out of high school running a solid 4.4, 4.38, 4.4, like that. Like he was sub 4.4.
Wow.
And they had his speed at a 72 because he was a true freshman. I was like, come on, man. Come on, man. One
Well,
of the fastest receivers in his class. Yeah, he wasn't one of the top receivers, but he was one of the fastest in the class. And they did my boy dirty. But I think they
well,
supposed to be doing better in evaluating that stuff, though.
I felt because I start the game, and when I start the game, I was like 80, and I have like 60 of power. I say no. Then they put me 87, and they create a new car when I'm 94. So thank
That's
you,
what's up,
thank you.
man. That's what's up. But Jeffrey, finally, man, let's if it was a dream ending, if your dream was answered, when this NFL draft comes by, what would be the moment? What would the moment look like?
I don't think, like the draft for me is a moment, but like, like if I just think about the draft or if I think about just going to the NFL, like, okay, I'm going to be drafted, I'm going to go to the NFL and then what, like I don't really think about this part of the game. I really think about like, okay, like how when I'm going to get to the team, whatever the team are going to be, I'm going to be able to win a Super Bowl with those guys, like that's my dream, having a Super
Yeah,
Bowl. I don't really dream about being drafted at a certain round or what. I just want to have a chance, I'm a kid who grew up in Africa, like and move in France and came out here was a dream, was his only dream in my mind. So like
yeah,
whatever the round, like like I'm thinking about Super Bowl win, I'm thinking about Pro Bowl, I'm thinking about All Pro, already, because if I get out there and my dream is only okay, I want to be drafted at this thing, then I'm gonna have it and then watch, like
yeah.
oh yeah,
I like that answer, man. I like that.
I appreciate it.
If so many more people were as passionate about whatever they are in life, whatever their passion is, if they had that same mindset, we'll see a lot more successful people, a lot more positive people too, man. I like it. I love your energy that you bring into this whole experience. You can tell that you're truly appreciative. And I truly think God gonna bless you, man. I truly believe He's gonna bless you just for
I
your
appreciate it.
diligence, man. It's not about being perfect. It's just about gratitude, about being authentic. My mantra for my brand, our motto is authenticity above all, man. And that's what I live by now. The type of tests and trials I've come through in my personal life. Uh, I listened to your story, and I couldn't imagine trying to deal with those things. And it's crazy to know that our age gap is 10 years, but I look at you and I see a young man that's already got his mind in the right place to be successful, man. If I had that mindset at 26, I'd be a lot further, than where I am now. So you keep at what you're doing, brother.
I feel
If
like
you had,
everything happened for a reason, but to be honest with you, like, like, of course, like, I had certain things will happen in my life a certain
yeah,
way, and you have things will happen in a certain way. But I feel like, the best thing is just to learn from it, like, I wouldn't never say that, my story is better than yours or used to. So, like, like, I know that you live a lot of adversity in your life, and that what make you here today. And, like, you're trying to help young guys. So, like, no matter what you do it in the past, it's about what you're going to do in the future, bro. So, I appreciate you for having me today.
for sure, man. And if you had to encourage somebody today who's chasing the same dream, or not just same dream, any dream, what would you say to them, man?
I would say, because when I start, when I say that I wanted to play in the US, as a French guy, they laugh at me. They told me like, who do you think you are? Like, nobody did that. You think you're gonna go out there and play in college or play in the NFL? So I would just say, like, no matter what is your dream, no matter what you dream of, it's good to talk about it. It's good to preach it. It's good to do imagery, to think about the future. But if you
Hmm.
don't make it happen, like, find something else to dream of. Like if you really want that thing to happen, make everything around you in a way to do it. Like, if not,
Yeah,
like, don't dream about it.
yeah. And so I love that you say that, because the moral of the story, or basically what I get from that is, don't stop dreaming. Like, the moment you stop dreaming, you stop living. Honestly,
Mm.
like, people get so caught up with reality, and not understanding that they have a choice and can really change their reality, that they stop dreaming. And that's what gives you the push to change your reality, is to dream. So I appreciate you for joining us tonight, Jeffrey, man. And man, look, I know you back home, but we definitely gonna stay connected, man. I told
Of
you,
course, man.
this ain't just a one-time thing, brother. I'm really big on networking relationships, but I'm a relationship guy, man. I love to just meet people and just love, man. I'm all about love in this phase of my life. I got 6 kids, Jeffrey. So you can just imagine the type of love I gotta hand out when I'm around them. So when they not with me, and I'm locked into my passion, which is what I do on this channel. Um, I just try to spread love, man. However that looks. Sometimes it's comedic, sometimes it's in jokes or whatever it is, man.
I got a question,
Networking,
bro,
I'm
to ask
with.
you if you don't mind. I'm sorry to cut you, but I had a question now that did you have a moment where you were scared, like, or like you was always in your mind, okay, like, because like like when you have 6 kids and you have to take care of all of them, and like you want to be a role model for them, like, was there a moment where you were scared? Because I don't have no kids, so I can relate, but I would want to have your point of view on it, if you don't mind.
Like scared.
Yeah, scared, like scared of the future, scared of like.
Yeah, yeah. Especially so in this industry, the media industry, is real dog eat dog. Kind of like the NIL with college football now, and then just this whole process is really dog eat dog, and it takes a special kind of person to remain who they are, so they don't change with everybody trying to be something that they're not. And so, yeah, I was scared when I launched Coach Smook Network, when I had to come back over as an independent. A lot of people speaking bad on my name, they
Always.
they had their opinions about my journey. Um, they had their opinions about my validity as an insider for Alabama football. But the more I kept pushing, the more I kept dreaming, like you said, um, I was used to adversity like that. I was used to people talking about my name, being a preacher's son. I was used to that. Being the center of attention. So when I crossed over into this, it took some maturing, like you said, the mental part. I had to really build that and learn some things in the past 2.5 years. But doing it has always been natural. I didn't know I had a passion for it. I got pulled into it by a channel. They asked me to come on their show after calling in to another show for about 2 years. And that's how I got into this. So yeah, I've been scared, brother. I've been super scared, but I pray. I pray. My relationship is a real relationship with the Father, and I really just pray and lean into that. And I got a solid group of people around me that support me, man. My AAA family is solid over here, for real, brother. Like, this community is more than just my viewers. I've met a lot of my community, and we've imparted in each other's lives, man. And I think them seeing moments like this, getting to see real sides of athletes and players like you, is why they appreciate what we do. They know this is what I'm built on. So yeah, It's scary. Even coming to get you on the show was scary. You know, we didn't know what the response was gonna be. So you being here is an honor, man. And I know great things are in your future, brother.
You know how I know you're gonna be successful?
Why's that?
Because you love what you do. Like the only way to be successful at something is loving what you do. So I know that you're gonna be your way. The way you talk about your job, the way you talk about your journey, the people around you. That I know you're gonna make something happen. Is that why I decided to come today? You know, because it was just genuine. It didn't
Yeah,
feel like like you wanted to do like a regular interview, or I would have to talk. Like no, like I knew it would be like this kind of conversation. Is that what I like? Just
yeah.
to share.
For sure, man. I appreciate that, and
Of course,
everybody
yeah.
that's watching, you all heard it here first. And look, y'all, I'm not in a position to pay anybody to come on this show. So, like he said, it was just literally we reached out on social media. He
Ooh.
was very
Hey,
open
Mary.
and straightforward. We linked up. You would have thought we had known each other for years. The way he hugged me and Chastity and showed love, man. But I saw him do that with everybody. It wasn't just me. It's just who he is, and that's what attracted us to him. But AAA family, we did have a comment I wanted to highlight before you got out of here, Jeffrey. My
Ooh.
guy Duran says, "What's up, Coach? I got this guy on my ultimate team. He monster.
I
So on
told you I was
ultimate
good in
team
the
in
game.
NCAA, yeah, that's tough right there. That's tough right there. That's tough right there. And everybody putting fire emojis in the chat, man. Like I said, man, the viewership is low. It's a Friday night, but I definitely want to bring it live because I know when people see this and they see your story, I guarantee you, and I'm praying. I'm not gonna say I guarantee you. I'm praying and I'm believing that this journey or this part of your journey, just highlighting you in this moment, whatever we put out past this with clips and everything, I hope somebody catch wind of it, man. I really do. And so, AAA family, we're gonna need y'all help to run up the likes, but also, Jeffrey, can you plug in uh where they can follow you on Instagram at?
Of course, you can follow me on Instagram. It's G5 Jeffrey, but instead of the A is 5.
Mm-hmm.
On Instagram is Jeffrey Ponba, and on Twitter is Jeffrey that Mba with 2A. So
Yep.
you can find me.
I'll
I
make sure I
answer really,
plug it
really,
in
really
on the
slow.
I'll
Okay.
make sure I plug it in when we do the edit. Y'all will see it on his side in the bottom corner.
Of course, Charity.
It'll be up there. But there goes Chastity. Hold on, let's see. Thank you so much for taking the time to interview and meet us at the Senior Bowl, Jeffrey. Good luck out there tomorrow. You know what, Chastity? Can you tell her or can I tell her?
I'll let you do it.
He's not going to be there tomorrow. The day Wednesday is when he kind of retweaked that injury he had coming into the Senior Bowl, and he went out there Thursday, fought through it, tried to fight through it, and then he's already returned home. So that's
To be
why we
honest,
didn't
he's
get to
always been
link up
there,
with him
the
here.
whole week.
Yeah, so but he's recovering right now. That's why he had to go back home and focus on recovery because pro day and everything coming up. Got to get my boy ready. Hey, combine pro day. I need that info, man. We might need to make a trip. I'm gonna be in Texas around that time, anyways.
Man, I don't have a combine invite at the moment, but I know it will come. I'm fully confident that I will have it, and I could showcase my talent. Because yeah,
Yep.
it's all about
Yeah,
belief.
I see some guys do some special things at some pro days too, man. I got to record Jace McClellan's pro day
What did you
because he
do?
didn't get to do a combine. He was recovering from an injury,
Hmm.
and he ended up doing a pro day still with injury, but he had a little bit more time to recover. And they liked his numbers, knowing that he had the injury, knowing that he was limited. So I've seen some special things happen with pro day, man. So just keep me in the loop, man. And you already know we behind you, we pushing you, we supporting you all the way through, bro, all the way through.
I appreciate that, man. And again, I'm really thankful to be here tonight, and thank you very much for that.
For sure, man. Well, we're gonna let you go tonight, man. You enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll
Thank
shoot you a
you.
text afterwards once we get off this live, man. Thank you so much, Jeffrey.
Thank you all, and have a good night.
All right, man. Y'all give it up for Big Jeff, man. Y'all give it up for him. See you later, brother.
See you later.
All right. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Good job, Mary J. Now make sure you go in the green room and remove him too from that, so he don't pop back in or his voice don't pop back on. But appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Everybody on each platform tonight, man. That was way more than I expected. I'm not gonna lie. I knew he was gonna come on and be very open and very interactive. He's just a straight up guy. He's very appreciative of his opportunities, man. It's people like that that really keep me humble, you know, because I glean and I look at where he is, and I just admire the composure. I admire the composure. So okay, that's awesome. That's good, solid crowd. Appreciate everybody for pulling him up. I know we didn't have a lot of numbers tonight, but that's not the point. We wanted to get his story out, and we wanted people to be aware of the type of player that they're getting. So NFL GM scouts, if this ever comes across your screen, the Coach Smook Network, and yes, I'm in the hotel still in Mobile. We still covering the Senior Bowl. We don't have all the bells and whistles right now, but if you are taking a look at Jeffrey and Bob, please give that guy a look, man. That's a good quality young man. And he's just getting started in his development. Y'all heard him say it. He's only been playing football for a little over 8 years now. You know, and the type of progress he's made, not even 8 years, I believe, if I want to say, maybe 7 years, 6 years now, you know. So it's good to see great stories like that. I don't know about y'all, but those are the ones that are heartfelt. Those are the interviews or the conversations. We don't say interviews, the conversations, the interactions that we like to get live and share with you all. So if you enjoyed that, please run the likes up in the chat and make sure you share the content, comment, leave your name. Tell me what you think about Jeffrey and Bob. Wish them well in the comments. Everybody W's in the chat. W Jeffrey. We're going to make our trip down to SMU, man. We're going to definitely make that trip. What they say? Love the interview. Appreciate that. Amanda, you missed it? Ah, Lord. Tell Adrian leave you alone. He should have been watching it too. Y'all missed Big Jeffrey. Great story. Just hit the rewind button here in about 3 minutes when we end this live. So don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all check out all of our links on the link tree on the main page. We got merch. We got our sponsors where you can go and support them. We have charitable donation opportunities for Wounded Warriors and autism awareness. We have the Yon Urban Streetwear and Apparel link now on the link tree. I think it's there. I think it got approved. But go to the link tree link, check out all the updated stuff. We've been doing a little bit of work this week. Shout out to Jeffrey. We're going to be getting up with Tyren. They're actually in the parade right now. Like, the parade is happening right now. Me and Chastity were going to go to the parade, but we decided that this needed to happen with clear connection and everything. So hope y'all enjoy it, and y'all be blessed tonight. I will be back with y'all Monday morning, if not tomorrow evening. I might have some news to report. And then we're going to start doing the draft breakdown. I know I said I was going to talk a little bit about it tonight, but we got Jeffrey on. I think that was great. We're light on staff, so I don't want to stress my staff. They've been doing a great job the whole week while I've been here, and we've been just doing good, man. I'm kind of just in awe. I've come down energy wise because I'm taking everything in, and this was a blessing, man. This isn't like something, so credential wise, it's not like it's hard to get credentialed to come to this event. Now, your access level with your credentials is one thing, but another thing is just like, when you network, you make connections, you get in different places. And so I've been able to be on the phone with some people, some important people at Bama, people at Texas Southern, people at Southern Alabama, South Alabama, people at JSU, people at, who else was there? Is it Eastern Illinois? I can't remember. It was so many connections we made out there, guys. Cincinnati Bengals rep, going to be talking with him. We got some things to do in Cincinnati in March. Might be able to go view the Cincinnati Bengals facility. We're trying to do everything we can to keep y'all entertained and give y'all stories outside of what the main media is doing in our own way. And I know people have done versions of this before, but what our plan is not just to become famous off of this. We want exposure so kids can see this and have their dreams. It's a lot of people that follow me, a lot of young men that follow me, a lot of young athletes that follow me on Twitter and Instagram. So I'm really trying to set a tone. So when my sons are put in a position that they need, a hand up or a look, that seed that I sowed when I was trying to help kids get a look, that's gonna be it's gonna bring forth the fruit of favor for my children and everybody that's connected to the Coach Smook Network that truly supports the vision. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me and say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. I catch you on the next one. Mary J, remove me from the stage and hit that new intro.
Remember, when you see me in the streets, holler at me. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Put me in the game, Coach Smook. Put me in the game, Coach Smook.
Like, share, subscribe. You know we keep it live.
Put me in